So the last thing I wanted to ask was about going home. So in my home life, I left the matrix. I sold my apartment. I left my job. I moved to nature and set up a homestead. I grow my own food. I have solar power.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Not hooked to the grid.
Oh,
that is equivalent to Sannyas life.
Off the grid.
Off the grid is the best life.
It so is.
Actually, I am trying to make this whole Kailash off the grid. Whatever you are drinking is a pure underground water, filtered, but underground water. No government water and no fluoride. Filtering is also done without any chemicals. Very organic, that ozone cleansing.
Yeah, that's what.
Nothing is added. So I am trying to make even electricity into solar. So I'm not dependent on them. I am out of the grid.
It only hurts in the beginning. It's quite expensive to set it up, but after that, it's just amazing.
See, these people want everyone to be hooked to the grid. That is why off the grid life they make it so expensive. All the middle class people bind and be like a prisoners of the grid. Same way food. All the organic natural food are made so expensive. All the middle class and poor people are made to eat poison and die.
And there's a myth that it's expensive to grow raw food. It's ridiculous. I have a compost, and when I throw my watermelons, they all start growing. I'm like,
I am telling you,
growing.
see, only in the initial level it is expensive. I think a few days before I myself told, in the initial it was expensive. But once I started doing in large, in our own land, it becomes so cheap.
Yes.
It is no more expensive now. See, if I am growing in 1 acre and all the other fellows are using pesticide, all that bees, flies, everything comes to my thing and eats the whole thing.
Yeah.
But if I make it into 40-50 acre, all the flies, everyone, they eat, but the share is divided. So the loss is not there, very less loss.
Yeah.
And so it is no more expensive. Only in a small scale it is expensive. In a large scale it is not at all expensive. We are able to do it. We are doing it.
Well,
Yes.
so the second part of my question was that, but I have I have a sustainable life, but I do have no income. So I wanted to create a new income that's with integrity and all that, and related to this somehow. And
All right. You ask in the energy session, I'll give you some idea.
Okay,
I'll just read the Akashic record and give you.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Blessings. Go ahead.
Swamiji, I would just like to say thank you for the power manifestation science that you are reviving. I, for one, am a fanatic when it comes to power manifestation. I came here actually with the sole goal to learn how to fly, walk on water, teleport,
Oh.
and I would just like
Actually,
to know.
it is possible. It's not that it's not possible, but preparing your body is what it takes little time.
Okay.
What is the job you are doing?
I was a student. I dropped out just to come here.
So, not married?
Nothing.
Good, then be here for at least for 6 months in the Ananda Yogam, Nithyananda Yogam.
Okay.
I guarantee I will give you at least one, I will make it into reality.
Okay.
Either able to float on the water or someone, I will make it into reality.
Okay.
Stay for 6 months. You are not married, so you are free.
Yes.
And see, multiple people I will not be able to take it, that's a problem. See, multiple people, then I will have to make it like a class, and if it's a one guy, I will tell him, alright, always wait outside my room, whenever I come out I will give you next instruction. It's easy to train 1 or 2. If it is few, then I have to commit my time, which is already become load on. Now that is, you are welcome to be here. Nithyananda Yogam programs are going on and all that. See, actually what is happening, I am, as an organization, I am moving from lower middle class to middle class. In India, if you are poor, you don't need infrastructure. If you are too rich, you have all the infrastructure. But these middle class people only suffer. They need infrastructure, but they don't have. My organization is going through that phase. Till 5 years before I was poor, so no problem, no need for infrastructure. And people who come, they come only for me, and So no need for infrastructure. And after a few years, I know there will be huge infrastructure here. I will not need to bother about it. Now, the transition period, I need infrastructure, but I am still working on it. That is taking a lot of time, it's becoming load. That is the only reason. Once we finish this, we complete this transition, then all these kind of things I can start. It can go on and on and on. Come on. Something you said? No, okay. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Swamiji, I have a few questions on the science itself. My first question is, would you please elaborate more on what is the Shivoham material? Where is it in our bodies and how can we access it at any time?
See, it is like a consciousness. It tastes like a metal rubbed on your tongue. When you meditate on oneness in this region, your tongue will feel as if metal being rubbed on it. When you feel that, then you can be sure that a Shivoham material is manifesting. It is actually a kind of a super matter. I can't say it's a matter or antimatter, it's a super matter. That is what actually I give during initiation to you. After initiation, why the honey and bay leaf is given to you, to soothe your tongue, otherwise you will feel like as if you chewed the metal. As if you swallowed the metal. Because this Shivoham material is a super matter. Come on, next.
Okay, next question is, Swamiji, you say our body is a microcosm of the cosmos. I'd like to know more of the deities that exist and the intelligence behind them. Can you give us a diagram that we can use and learn which deities exist where? Because you say your right eye...
The question you are asking, I need to answer with 1 year. Maybe I'll give you the reference, Agama.
Yes.
You can read that and learn on your own.
Okay, okay.
I don't think I'll be able to sit and give you the whole thing. Yes, go ahead.
I remembered. Follow-up question. You said I need a mandala on my station at work.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I'll give it. Give her Kali Mandala.
Okay. Can you elaborate on the yoga that we're doing outside on the rope and the pole?
See, Mahadeva gives 5 types. 1, in the intense heat, like a all around fire and under the sun. You guys are not immediately able to do that. That's why I'm not teaching you that. And the second, in the air. And the pole yoga is on the earth and on water and on levitation. Of course, the levitation, your body needs to happen, needs to be trained. That is why we are not doing. So these are the methodology to train you to that. So master these 2. These are the same sutra. What you are doing sitting on the floor, the same thing you are expected to do on both. All of you are understanding? So, do the same on both. Once your body is ready, I will make you do the same on water. Then, without even water, on the air, on the levitated body, you can do the same thing. That's all.
Have they been done before? Like, are they?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
No, my guru taught me this.
So,
my guru taught me, it comes from, as a Guru Parampara.
Right.
It's called Akada. In Varanasi, if you go to Kashi, Varanasi, even now in the Akadas they practice this Malakamba and rope yoga. The original name in Agama is called Shiva Stamba. In the modern day they call it Malakamba. And few hundred years before, in the Shivaji's time, in Maharashtra, central India, it became very popular. But otherwise it is from original scriptures.
Why hasn't it become popular everywhere else?
There are many things which are not, you see, Hinduism is too vast.
Okay.
Many things got destroyed, got blacked out, got buried by the invasions. See, last 1000 years we have been invaded. It was a very strong attack. So all our knowledge, art, everything was buried. Now only it's all coming out.
And my last question is, I want to get my Atmalinga put into a set by a jeweler. Is there a specific...
I don't have as on now, but I can get you some like these holders.
Holders would be great. But my question is there something...
No,
that
actually it is there. In Agama it is there. And I also wanted to make, I am not able to, not yet created the infrastructure to do mass production. I have already made it for Balasans. If you see, they will be wearing during the puja. In that below, that is for Atmalingam only. It is there, but we are not yet able to make to the large quantity for everyone. Let's see, maybe soon we will have the infrastructure and we will do it. The metallic combination, all that has to be perfect. That was done outside. That fellows have not done the metallic combination perfectly. Then I made the infrastructure inside and made the metallic combination perfectly. I'll show you one model, but we are not yet able to reproduce in mass. Soon we will do it.
So Swamiji, should I not get anything made?
You can have some now, have it
Like from
how
a
they were
jeweler?
having in cloth, you can make it, that's all.
Okay, thank you.
See, the work I am doing, it is not that new to the Westerners, it is new even to Indians. Because even India lost it. Even Indians have lost it. Understand, the Agamic way of building temples, Agamic way of making these jewels, all that, even Indians have lost it. That's what I always joke. First came Vivekananda, and he went to West, and he has to put on the Western dress. He started wearing the Western dress, pant, shirt and all that. No other way, because the resistance was so much. Only if he changes his dress, he can even survive. And then came Maharshi Mahesh Yogi. He did not change, and he did not make them also change. Then came Prabhupada. Neither he changed, and he made them change to Indian dress. Then comes Nithyananda, he made Indians wear Indian dress. That's the most difficult. The step-by-step growth. Amarji, you understand? Most difficult thing is making Indians wear Indian dress. No, I'm not telling about you. I'm telling Indian youth. Making the Indian youth to wear and respect Indian tradition. That's the most difficult thing. Making Hindus follow Hinduism. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Swamiji, Nithyananda Swamiji. First of all, I would like to say sorry to you. The reason being is I know you for about 10 years, but I was in one of the negative guys.
Then you don't need to tell sorry. I have to tell sorry to you. You missed it. I am telling you, you don't have to feel sorry at all. I am not at all incomplete about this, all these attack and all this stupidity. I have not lost anything.
Yeah.
I am quite happily living. And who lost?
Yeah, I don't want to be one of the one who
yes.
lost things.
Come on, go ahead.
My question is...
So you don't have to be sorry.
My question is simple. Why is not that I'm not having any dream about you or vision about you? Like someone has said that you came in your...
You just now said that you are the one in that negative. How do you expect me to?
No,
you answered your question and then putting your question.
Is it because...
All right, now I will start coming. Don't worry. That's all.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you very much.
So Swamiji, I have one observation and one question.
See, it's fundamentally, let me just finish this. Fundamentally, this whole attack is nothing but the fight between the civilizations. I am the last hope for Hinduism. And, no, it's not all pride and all, please don't mistake me, I am not talking out of arrogance or any pride or anything. Before the Hindus who are going to be benefited by me recognized my potential. My enemies have recognized my potential. The anti-Hindus have recognized my potential. Wow, what this fellow can be if he is allowed to survive. If he is allowed to do what he wants to do, what he can be. If I also decided to compromise in their line, oh, all religions are one and the same, come on, jil jil, jak jak, juk juk, buk 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 buk, and they will not have a problem. See, fundamentally, even people, why they have problem with Modi? Because you can't make him corrupt. If you are able to make him corrupt, you don't have a problem. When they are not able to make him corrupt, they are afraid of him. And with me also, these guys, they tried to make me compromise. Somehow they are not able to invoke greed in me, or any other interest in me. So finally it all boiled down to that my only interest is me and my Agama. That is where the whole, then they decided, oh God, this fellow is I'm too big threat for their interests. And I'm going to bring a spiritual legitimacy to whole Hinduism. Why we are doing what we are doing, why our ancestors have done what they have done, why our elders have done what they were doing, and what is the Veda, Agama, the whole thing. I'm going to bring a spiritual legitimacy to it. That is too much. Understand? That's too much. That's why these guys try to play. Leave it. Next, come on.
Since you brought that up, let me actually ask a question. I'll come to the observation later. So all that you're doing, Swamiji, was already there in India. But it was all hidden in secret.
I should say, some things are even lost. Not that it was alive, hidden. Because of too much hiding, many things even got lost completely. I have now re-downloaded and made it into reality. Like see, some of these powers completely lost, only the verses are alive. So from the verses I reconstructed the whole thing and brought it back to life.